I just got one more thing I got to plug in. Trying not to talk too loud because the microphone is like right under my face. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I think I got it. I was thinking about not having the lamp plugged in for the stream, and then I was like, there we go. Hello, Jessica. Good to see you hanging out in the chat today. I'm actually still kind of setting up stuff, so you'll get a little look behind the scenes as to how I set up some things when I go to a convention. So you're welcome. You get a little like peek behind the scenes. Like, how does Kelci set up stuff when they go to Comicons? Yes, my hair is growing out really long. I need to shave it again. It's getting a little like, if it's not, because like if I'm not careful, I get like really stupid cowlicks like right here. Like all the rest of my hair will be like, oh yes, I'm cooperating. And then there's like one lock that'll just be like, pin.
It's too cold to be bald.
I don't know if the microphone picked that up, but Kai in the living room just went, it's too cold to be bald, which is another reason I haven't shaved the hair yet. Because accurate. Bring back the mohawk. I'll see what I can do. Okay. There have been some new zines since the last one of these sorts of things. And I think some new mini prints. Oop. Okay, we got Princess Trunks. That's a display one, so. Oh, and I still have extra Halsin here. Still got extras of him. These are some of the extras, so I'm going to put that to the side. Here we go. And I still have extras of Jace here, so we'll put that on the table, because why not? I could have swore that there were more in here. Hold on. Nope, that was it. Interesting. Oh, the stickers. I don't remember what stickers I have available on Ko-fi. I'll get the stickers out anyway, because why not? I also had this available at the last in-person event that I did, which was the Christmas pop-up event. I had a little stack of artist cards. These are all little tiny paintings. I can go through these individually, but I'm going to put that stack like over here. Still got Godzilla stickers. Still got Godzilla. And King Kong. King Kong holographic stickers right here. Still got those. And I got more. Hold on. Oh, I have misprints of this. Well, miscuts, I should say, of this one. You see how the oh gosh, the white glare. Oh my god. Okay. You see how the how the shirt got cut off there? Yeah. There's a few stickers like that of this particular design, but only this one. Sold out of a lot of the cat stickers at the Christmas pop-up event. God, why did I forget that name? I was just talking about it. Okay. Got some extra Daniel here. Oh my god, the light. Hold on. Can we change it to... Oh, that just turned it off. Maybe that'll be better. Got some extra Daniel stickers here. Oh, that's a little bit better lighting. Hold on, I'm going to change the mode again. Okay. Got some Daniel stickers here. I also have Thomas and Jamie. Here's Jamie. Well, got some Jamie stickers right here. So we'll be tackling that in a minute. Also got Thomas. Here's Thomas. I think I'll turn the light back on. Let me know if you prefer the lamp to be on or off. Which one is clearer for you to see? But there's Thomas. And then I also, I got these steamy ones. Try pointing the light at the wall. I mean, I could, but have you seen this wall? Like this wall over here, it is covered in posters. I will try directing it at the wall, though. We'll see how that goes. I got to make sure the lamp doesn't fall over when I do that. Okay. The wall behind the camera. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, that's a bit better. Yeah, so here's Thomas. Oh. There we go. Hand for white balance. Oh, I got more stickers. Let me get those out. What did I just do? I just did something. Hold on. Ah, okay. And then we also got the Steamy Twin here. Steamy Twin. Steamy Twin. Love the crop top. I actually stole that crop top idea from a different comic artist from their zine. It was delightful, and I love it. I still have so many of these. So many of these. So, like, rehome these, please. Okay. I'll show off more stickers and more zines, etc., here in a bit, because, like, we'll be going through this process again. But for now, I just got to get them out on the table. Because I have a lot of these stickers, and it's really awkward to try to, like, showcase them one at a time while kneeling on the floor. Ah! I still have extras of these witchy kitties. Witchy kitties need a home. Oh, and the drag queen cat. I got the drag queen cat here. All cats are drag queens. Where? Oh. I was like, there should be a box that goes in this slot. Where did it go? I just set it on the desk. Okay, that one's empty. I still have so many of these zines. Oh my god. Please rehome these. Okay, so there's Boys. The Himbo's Guide to Cooking Chicken. Shout out to Kai, who's sitting in the living room right now. I think it was their feedback to include a panel that was like, when you're flipping the chicken, do not flip it with your bare hands. Also have how to make Egypt's pepper soup, which is a little bit more straightforward. I'll show off this one. How to make Egypt's pepper soup. We hit our stretch goal when we ran the Reprinting the Legend of Jamie Roberts Volume 2 campaign, and this was one of the stretch goals. So, yay. Glad we hit that. There's actually like 5 of these, I think. Yeah, 5. 5 copies of that still on hand. Jessica says hi.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, and then there's also some of the Legend of Norsa. Here in a second, I'll show off the box that I keep these stored in, because you probably have no idea where it is that I'm pulling these little boxes from. I have 2 copies of Mr. Dino and Friends left. Once these are gone, I'm not reprinting this, because this is old at this point. Like, this is almost a decade old. Like, and I also have like a million other zines that I want to make this year. So get those off my hands, please. We also have Permades. Show that off here in a few. Ranky in cosplay, where I put him in Ganondorf outfits. And we also have Rubber Duck, The Reckoning. Oh, my fingers blocked off the title. Rubber Duck, The Reckoning. Yes. I got a lot of extra copies of that too, so please rehome them. And last but not least, I'll just get out the entire stack here of witchy kitties. They're kitties and they're witches. I'll put that there. Oh gosh, that's okay. Also, just to be transparent, odds are really high that I will be replacing this wood case here. You can't really tell from this angle, but this prong here unfortunately broke off. I did manage to kind of like shove it back in, but because that part broke off, I'm gonna have to either like glue it or get a new one. But by get a new one, I mean make one out of cardboard. I actually came across a tutorial somebody put together in one of the zine Discord servers that I'm on, being like, here's how you can make one of these out of heavy duty cardboard. And I'm like, yes. Okay. So this was what I kept all of those zines and stickers, etc. in. Is this? It was originally made for like scrapbookers. Often when you go into a Michael's, once every quarter, you'll see a display of these marked down from like $19.99 to like $12.99, sometimes as low as $7 if it's Christmas season. But it does come in handy for storing zines, stickers. I've seen people use these for buttons and pins, that sort of thing. Back when I was still selling pins, I would use this sort of thing for pins. I no longer sell pins, but okay, I think that's everything. Well, it's not everything because I don't have my 11 by 17 prints out, but that's okay. Because I do have 2 different 11 by 17 prints. I could get the box of original art. Let me go get the box of original art. Oh, God. Oh, I was kneeling on my knees on the floor too long. Ow. I'll be right back. Okay. Thankfully, this box was in an easier to access spot. You see how it says stuff? Behold my box of stuff. Inside are... Oh, I forgot I put those in there. It's not important. Ignore it. You sound like me standing up. Yeah, I'm getting old. I have not framed these yet or mounted these yet. Mount. But I do have some like original sketches. I still need to put these on some backing paper or backing board for display purposes, but I do have some original art pieces. That is not coming through, but hopefully you can see the big outline of that. We'll handle that pile later. Okay. And there, I found the stack of original art. So some of these I took... Wow, sorry. Didn't mean to make the camera wiggle. The box is heavier than I thought. Okay, so there are pieces like this one that I took with me to the holiday pop-up sale last month. So you're going to be seeing some new stuff. I will say, if there's anything that you would like to get in today's stream, a good chunk of this is available in my Ko-fi shop. I'll put the link up on the screen, and the link is also in the doobly-doo down below. Let me get that banner up real fast. There it is. ko-fi.com. Kelci D. Crawford. Everything that you see on the table that is part of my usual convention setup, that is all stuff available on Ko-fi. If it's not on Ko-fi, just leave a one-time tip and send me a DM on Ko-fi saying what that donation is for, and then I can mail it to you. So yeah, we got this little guy. Look at him. He's on, oh gosh, Aqua Board? Because I'm looking at the label on the back. I'm pretty sure that's Aqua Board. I had gotten this from an art supply store in Wheeling. So I've had this painting for a while. But yeah. Cat deer. We'll put this there. And then we also have this adorable goth. Look at that dress. It's so cute. This is concept art for a wordless comic that has been on the back burner for almost a decade by this point. I really ought to figure out a story for that. It's going to be short, but yeah, this is a character from that particular comic idea. But she's cute. Ooh, this was something else, but I really like how the markers came out there. Look at that. I really wanted to play with markers for this one, so this is all Copics. Oh, we also have two ladies. I think the official listing for this is down, but if it's still up, then check it out on Ko-fi. We also have this lad here. It's concept art for a D&D campaign that I'm running right now, actually. We also have some characters from the Stars of Fantasyville, a sketchbook. This is the original art for the Stars of Fantasyville, a sketchbook. We'll flip through this in a minute. But mounted here are the original art pieces. Also, that is Kai in the background. Say hi, Kai.
Hi.
Thank you. I'm showing off some original art pieces before I get to the books.
Gotcha. I'm starting dinner prep.
Okay. Yeah. We're making, what was it? Goulash. Yeah, we're having goulash for dinner. So, which will help make up for the fact that I had ramen for lunch. It's been cold. So, this is concept art for a fantasy novel that I'm hoping to release this year. We'll see how things pan out. Honestly. A lot of these original art pieces are actually not listed on Ko-fi directly. So if there's any of these that you would like, just send me I don't know, $10 each plus $5 for shipping on Ko-fi.com/Kelci D. Crawford, link on the screen in the doobly-doo, and then just DM me more details about how you'd like me to send it and where to. This is also from the Stars of Fantasyville, a sketchbook. Concept art for a comic idea that's actually been shelved for reasons. And then we also have this from Witches, the sketchbook. I'm honestly thinking about putting my past sketchbooks, specifically Witches, Gods and Spirits, and Dragons. And there's a couple other ones. But getting all of those into one PDF and having that PDF be available for download on Ko-fi. So keep an eye out for that. That may be happening soon, sooner than you think. But this is available. It's not listed directly in my Ko-fi shop, but if you would like to get this, just leave a one-time donation and DM me some details of how you'd like me to get it. Ooh! Jessica would like the cute goth girl. Okay, so for the record, this one has now been claimed by Jessica. Thank you, Jessica. I'll have set that aside for you. I need to figure out where. Every available surface in my studio space is occupied by something. Here. We'll put it up here for now. There. Okay. Okay, so I've got that set aside for you. We also have, these are more pieces from the Stars of Fantasyville, a sketchbook. This is concept art for a retelling of Swan Lake that I'm doing that's trans romance. Start a pile for me. Oh, for sure. I fully anticipate that like a good chunk of this is going to be sent your way. And then we also have, this is Rosetta. The title of this particular work in progress is Rosetta and the Black Swan. And then we also have, oh, this is concept art for a Little Mermaid retelling that I'm doing that is also a transgender romance. He's one of the side characters. This is Claude. Claude Carpenter. I will give you one guess what his occupation is. The hammer is a dead giveaway. Y'all, you good?
Yeah, I'm figuring out how your defrost works.
Oh, yeah. Because one of the ingredients of goulash is beef. Beef, it's what's for dinner. It's Riley from another Set Aside Comics project. This is also from the Stars of Fantasy Villa sketchbook. We're getting close to the bottom of the pile. There is more art in this box. Like, I'll just speed run some of these. This is more art from Stars of Fantasy Villa sketchbook. A little bit of a better look on this one because he was a little bit in the shadows there. This is also from the fantasy novel that I hope to release later this month. We will see how that goes. These are from two different sketchbooks. This one is from Stars of Fantasyville. This one is from Dilfs. I think I'll include Dilfs in that like master art book digital download that's going to happen later. Oh, this is from Cats. Cats will definitely be part of that like master art book file. So we got that one there. We also have this Dilf because he's a demon. Get it? I actually really like this one. I don't think I'm going to rehome him. Hello, Alex.
Hello.
We're having a big old party here on this live stream. It's great.
Delightful.
Yes.
I will come wave.
Yes.
Hello.
We're having a big old party on this live stream. I love it. Oh, you adding more for the veggie broth?
Say turn. That's why it's beeping.
Yes.
Because it wants turned over. Yes, I'm adding the onions for the veggie broth.
Yeah, the defroster wants you to flip the meat periodically.
Okay, well, it can get better.
Could I have, what's his name in the dress? Johnson. Yes, you can absolutely have Johnson. 1 second. Let me find him in the pile again. There he is. We're going with this one. Absolutely, you can have Johnson. I love the fan. I was actually thinking about at one point making that sleigh fan into a pin. I made the design and then I never got to it, but one day maybe. Okay, we'll stack this over here. Okay. Oh, last one from the pile because all of the rest of them have not been like properly mounted yet on the backing board. So this is the last one from the pile. Best image in the comic. Yes, thank you. I don't know. Is it thawed yet?
Enough.
Okay. If I had Electro Jogger, this would be a whole lot easier.
Yes.
All right, so that's all the stuff in the stuff box.
2 but 3 pounds. I wasn't going to pass it on.
Who can say no to 3 pounds of beef?
Exactly.
Yeah. In this economy? Oh gosh, where do I put this box? I'll put this over here. So it's not all the way. Okay.
It's in the pan now.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, I actually okay, a little bit of a humble brag here, but I just got off the phone. Before I went live, I was on the phone with somebody on the West Coast about sending some extra copies I have of both The Legend of Jamie Roberts Volume 1 and Volume 2, because I have a lot of extra copies of these now because we had a successful Kickstarter to do a second print run of both. Boo-boos! Are we going to pay pet tax?
Maybe.
Maybe? Oh, goodness. Okay, well, while we're going to see if we can pay the pet tax, the story with those books, I just got off the phone with somebody on the West Coast about getting like half of the book stock that I have over to his warehouse. And hopefully soon you'll be seeing The Legend of Jamie Roberts Volumes 1 and 2 on the West Coast. So keep an eye out for that. Yeah. Boo-boo.
She says no.
No. Okay. Oh, yeah, she ran in the kitty cave. She doesn't want it. Yeah.
No, mother.
Mooney might still be under my blankets if you want to say hi to him.
Oh, yes.
Oh, here she comes.
I actually think I'm going to go my chicken.
Yep. Yeah. Mooney likes to hide under my blankets when he gets a little overstimulated. But he might also have just been cold because it's been cold the last week. Okay. For the next part, I'm going to sit down. Oh, gosh. Maybe I'll sit down. I don't think I could sit down at this angle. I'll just keep standing, I guess.
That onion is strong.
I can smell it from here.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm not even properly in the kitchen, and I can just feel the onion just waft. Okay. Now, I don't know if, well, the lens is looking kind of blurry, so I'll go ahead and bring stuff up to the camera one at a time. But first, pet tax.
It's a boo-boo.
It's a boo-boo. Look at this boo-boo. Oh, Jessica wanted to check on the car battery.
So far, so good.
Good. Yeah.
But I'll probably have to get a new one soon because it's just about at its lifespan.
Yeah.
Kitty! Yes, Boo Boo is a very good baby.
Is.
Oh, she does not like being held.
No, she does not.
I don't know if the microphone picked that
But I
up,
love
but Bree Bree has been demanding so much attention today.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, you were not here for that, but Bree Bree was like scratching the walls. She's back to her usual antics. Because Bree Bree will like go to like the edge post there, and then she'll just and then I'll get up and I'll go to like scoop her, and she'll be like and run off.
Well, good. Speaking of Bree Bree, oh,
We're paying double the pet tax.
this is Bree Bree
This little heathen is back to her normal self.
With her
As is
tiny
evidenced
little
by her
talons.
inability to drink water.
And her inability to drink water. I love her inability to drink water. She will just smush her face into the components of the kitty fountain, but not actually like into the water until she has decided, okay, I am done smushing my face. And then she will just dunk her chin into the water and gulp. She does not lap. She does not lap at the water. That is not how Bree Bree drinks water. What do you think she is? Dignified? That is not how this kitty rolls.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to start with the fact that I am on my last copy of Thoughtful Dinosaur of this particular print run. One thing I'm considering doing, I haven't decided one way or the other yet, because there's a lot of unknowns in the air right now. But I was thinking about doing a crowdfund campaign for a new print run of the remastered version of Thoughtful Dinosaur. The remastered version would have some new, more bonus content in the back, because like this particular book does have bonus content. It's got development sketches, process shots of how I make Thoughtful Dinosaur, as well as an afterword, which I'm going to have to update the afterword, but it's got an afterword, it's got a foreword, it's got some art in here, but there's some bits of art, like in particular, hold on, let me see about finding it. Some of the pages in through here, in this part, I want to go back and remaster some of these. Now that I'm a little bit more, I guess, advanced in digital drawing techniques. I kind of want to go back into some of these and revisit the colors. But yeah. This is the last copy of this print run of Thoughtful Dinosaur. This is on Ko-fi. Please get it off my hands. Because it needs a new home. I also have a ton of extra copies of New Punk Signal, which I probably should have brought this up with the guy on the West Coast who I just got off the phone with. But honestly, New Punk Signal is in landscape format. Not a ton of books are in landscape format. But, you know, be wild. But yeah, this is New Punk Signals. This is the story of these precious himbos trying to get their shit together during the pandemic. I was honestly really glad that I could make a story about Mike and Steve. Because I love Mike and Steve. Depending on how things go, maybe there will be another adventure with Mike and Steve. Something beyond the Himbo's Guide to Cooking Chicken. Because the Himbo's Guide to Cooking Chicken was a stretch goal that we unlocked during the campaign for New Punk Signal. And Fushishi. That was the first ever Kickstarter I ran. That was like a twofer, trying to crowdfund 2 books at once. In fairness, Fushishi did get a lot of stuff covered by a grant from the Toledo Arts Commission. Shout out to the Toledo Arts Commission for that. But I wanted to do a crowdfund to print even more copies and get the first print run. And this was the stretch goal from that Kickstarter campaign, the Himbo's Guide to Cooking Chicken. Because once upon a time, I was a thembo, and I had no idea how to cook chicken. So we made a step-by-step guide for how to cook chicken. I sold so many of these at DC Zine Fest last year. Because there were so many himbos that came up to the table and they were like, this is me. This is for me. Or there would be friends that would come up and be like, I need to gift this to my friend. And I'm like, perfect. I am hoping for something similar with how to make Egypt's pepper soup. Oh my God, I love this idea. The Himbo's Guide to the LGBTQ. Yes. Oh my God, we need that. I need to make that zine.
Give me that. I need a copy for Rue.
Kai just said we need a copy for their friend Rue. So thank you, Jessica. Like once I get working on that zine, I am dedicating it to you because that was your idea. Amazing. I love it. We also have the Legend of Norsa here. Not pictured. Not here is the Legend of Ajte Bua. They're both set in the same universe, which is the Legend of Jamie Roberts universe. I got very confused for a second. I was like, I think the camera got flipped. But yes, the Legend of Norsa, the Legend of Ajte Bua, and the Legend of Jamie Roberts, and the Legend of Ajumi all take place in the same universe. I might just put together a digital download pack and call it the Legendary Pack and have it be like Volume 1 and Volume 2, Norsa, Ajte Bua, and Ajumi. Just in one pack. And have that be like a digital download. I might just do that just to make life a little bit easier. Yes, absolutely. Heck, maybe if I print enough extra copies of the Himbo's Guide to the LGBTQ, I can send it out to the LGBT Centers of Ohio. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. That's where I'm leaning. That's where I'm leaning. Maybe print up extra copies for, because I just got confirmed for why am I blanking on the name? I'm pretty sure it's Kids Comics Fest, but hold on, I'm going to double check the name. Because I've actually been talking with this particular convention about doing a workshop on writing for webcomics, which is why I'm thinking about this. Lake Erie Kids Comicon. That's what the event is. It's in Cleveland. So that's in March. I got confirmed for that, and I'm doing a workshop there, all on writing for webcomics. So, huzzah. I'm going to see about trying to get the Himbo's Guide to the LGBTQ done in time for that particular fest. Because I think that'd be great. It would be way too soon to try to get it done in time for Love Mart, because Love Mart is in like 2 weeks.
Witchy kitties.
Because I still got witchy kitties. I think my personal favorites are these two. Because this one is modeled after Boo Boo. She has a little like peace branch and she's thinking of cheese. And this one is based off of Mooney, Vegeta, Muser, Peterson, Crawford. I don't think I showed you these.
I
Hold
don't
on.
know.
Boo Boo.
Thinking about cheese.
And Mooney, Vegeta, Muser, Peterson, Crawford.
His little talent.
The little talons just being like, wee!
Precious.
Yes. And then we got this one on the back. This one on the back is based off of Bri Bri. Because this is one of her little sleeping poses. But we got some other ones too. We got these. But that's all I'm showing off for this one. I still want it to be suspenseful. We have a limited number of copies of Rubber Duck the Reckoning. And I'll be honest, once these ones sell, I don't think I'm going to be reprinting Rubber Duck the Reckoning. But honestly, that's a 50-50 shot as to whether I reprint this or not. It is quite old. It's among the oldest of my zines. So I'm really not sure that I want to reprint this. But it is very silly. And for special events like horror-themed shows, this is pretty popular. So there is that. I don't know. I don't know whether I want to reprint Rubber Duck the Reckoning or not.
That one's an old tie back to validation, right?
It is.
It was a background gag in validation.
It was a background gag in validation, yes. It was. And then it became a background gag in Johnson and Sir.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It just became an on-running joke in my comics universe.
Love it.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe in that regard, maybe I'll just keep printing it. I don't know. I'm going to take off my cardigan. This is one of the few cardigans that I have that I did not make myself. But
do you have enough story to do Rubber Duck the Reckoning Part 2? The quack stops here.
oh my god! Oh my god! I need to write this shit down. Because that, oh my god. Because I'm sitting here going, what other zines can I make this year? This is amazing. The quack stops here.
Yes.
Where did okay, I had a pen. There it is. Everything is scattered. For the record, you made Jessica laugh really hard. Yeah, we're definitely making that happen. That is, I think, a little bit of karma redemption for the fact that I'm still so mad about this. I found a DVD copy of DuckTales the movie, and then I found out that the disc got corrupted, so I could not play it. So I had to return it.
Oh.
I was so mad. So yeah, no, Rubber Duck the Reckoning, the quack stops here is karmic retribution for the fact that I could not get DuckTales the movie to work. Yes. Also, for the record, I am wearing a t-shirt that says, when life gives you lemons, crush them, with a animal skull crushing lemons with succulents and flowers growing out of its eyes. I love this shirt. I got it at a past Rathacon. I don't remember which year exactly, but I got it at Rathacon, which is a show down in Athens, Ohio. Love it. Love the artist. I wish I remember who made this, but I'm sure that if you look it up that you'll find it, I'm sure. Okay. So I already showed off the zines on this top shelf here. Oh, we're working this direction. Okay. I made nice shirt. Thank you. So I made this zine, Ranky in cosplay. A little bit of spoilers for the Legend of Jamie Roberts, but I think it's fine. But Ranky in cosplay, I was actually inspired to make this because of a different zine maker. I want to say it's A. Pearson. They help run Aquatic Panda Press. I'm pretty sure it's the same person, but they had little zines of like themselves cosplaying as their favorite characters, and I was like, wait, what if I had Ranky cosplaying in a zine? And I was like, who would he cosplay as? All the various iterations of Ganondorf. So he's in different Ganondorf outfits. I gotta say, there were a number of these, like the Wind Waker one, not hard. The Ocarina of Time one, kind of annoying, but I could work with it. The Twilight Princess look, oh my god, this was such a headache to work with. To get all of those details. Look at them. Look at them. Do you see this? Do you have any idea how long it took me to draw this? It took so long. And then it just got worse with the Hyrule Warriors outfit. I'm like, why did you do this to me, Hyrule Warriors? Why would you do this? Frickin' Tears of the Kingdom was easier to work with. Like, I do really like how this turned out, though. Like, in particular, I really like the Tears of the Kingdom look. Like, look at that. Look at that. Yes. Yes. I like how that turned out. There might be a variation of that outfit in The Legend of Jamie Roberts. We'll have to see. There's one part of me that wants to make a zine that's like a prequel to The Legend of Jamie Roberts that's just about the twins. But I haven't decided if I want to make that yet or not. Part of me wants to make it, and another part of me is like, no. Some of that should be enigmatic backstory. I haven't decided one way or the other yet, but mermaids. Let's change the topic and talk about mermaids. Also, in this vein, there will be a new zine I'm hoping that will come out soon called Catacorns. All about cat unicorns. They're cats. They're unicorns. They're catacorns. That's a stretch goal if we make it to 12 members on my Ko-fi page. Right now, we're at 10. We just need 2 more members. If we get 2 more members on board, then everybody gets a Catacorns zine in the same vein as like mermaids. I do like how this turned out. I think probably my favorite is this spread here. Oh, those mermaids. They're cats, they're mermaids, they're mermaids. One on the back here. And then we got Mr. Dino and Friends. We only have like 2 copies left of this one. So like somebody take these off of my hands. Because once these sell out, I'm not printing any more of them. So these are the final 2 copies that I have. The only exception would be sending these to places like Quimby's. I'm actually in talks right now with Wasted Ink Zine Distro in Phoenix. They're actually relocating to a larger location. And they sent me an email being like, would you like to send us a ton of extras of your stuff? Because we'll have the space for it. And people like your work. And I'm like, yeah. Aw, Jessica says she loves all of my cat stuff. Yay. Thank you, Jessica.
You cannot go wrong with cats.
You cannot go wrong with cats. Like, I'm surprised it took me this long to just indulge in the cat material. And then we also have Boys, a Dragon Ball Z fanzine. I did originally set this to the tune of Lizzo's Boys before Lizzo got canceled. But, you know, oh, it's a whole thing.
Okay, tell me later.
Yeah, I'll tell you later. It's a whole thing. Yeah. But, no, it's still good on its own, though. This particular zine. There's also a number of references to Dragon Ball Z Abridged, like, look at my trucker hat. Or like, there is no joke here. Also, if you don't recognize his character, that's okay. He's from one of the Dragon Ball Z movies. His name is Beto. He is a pirate. He is a space pirate, and I love him. And then we also have the Great Saiyaman, who is the best iteration of Gohan, and I will fight you on that hill. For people who are only listening to this in the background, Kai just looked at me and did the whole, like, I'm watching you gesture. I will fight you on that.
Worst iteration of Gohan.
Best iteration of Gohan. Are you come on, the kid is coded dork from day one. Like, it was just inevitable that he manifest as dork. Yeah. And, like, okay.
He had such potential to be cool, though, because Piccolo was right there to emulate. And instead he was like, no!
But it's fitting for Gohan, because one, when he's Great Saiyaman, he is a teenager in high school trying to figure his shit out.
All right.
Excuse my language. I'm very incensed about this stuff. But also, like, if you think about it, there's an argument to be made that seeing the Ginyu Force when he was like 5 years old left an impression on him, and not necessarily in like a, I want to be a bad guy way, but in like a, oh, those poses are so intimidating kind of way. Which actually happened in Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Oh my god.
There is a scene in Dragon Ball FighterZ. I'm sorry, we're gonna digress into Dragon Ball for a minute. Check that off the live stream bingo card. So this actually happened in Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Yeah.
Like, there was a scene where Gohan and Krillin they come across Ginyu in a random encounter, like in a randomized encounter, and Ginyu is like, I strike these poses to inspire intimidation and fear in the enemy, and Gohan's like, oh no, it's working. And he's like an adult by this point.
I forget Gohan inherited half of Goku's brain.
Yeah, he did.
Until you mention things like this.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta keep in mind Gohan is still the son of Goku,
God.
and Goku has exactly one brain cell. I am pretty sure after Gohan is born, that brain cell just went to Gohan.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. They're a little bit like tabby cats that way. Saiyans are very much like tabby cats. They all share the one brain cell, and it's just a matter of whose turn is it that day to have that brain cell. Okay, there we go. Digression done. I am going to go get some water. We're going to take a brief break because we've been at this for about, almost 50 minutes. So I'm going to take a minute to just get some water. Now's a good time for y'all to like get up and stretch and get some water too if you need to. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Never apologize for making me go on an enormous digression about Dragon Ball. This is par for the course with my live streams.
Alrighty.
There has to be mention of Dragon Ball at least once. It's on the bingo card. Like, because of peer pressure from Carlos, old not college buddy, but like convention buddy over in the DC area, who is also the Los on social media. Give him a follow. He's great. But peer pressure from the Los made me go, okay, I'm going to make a live stream bingo card. I actually made 2 because I wanted to try to randomize them as much as possible.
I like it.
Yeah. There's like 2 or 3, but like one of the blocks talks about Dragon Ball.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another block is mentions potatoes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember what the other squares are. Oh, shout out to the Los is one of the squares on the bingo card.
So go ahead and check that off.
Yeah, go ahead and mark that off on the bingo card. You're welcome.
Roommate appearance and cat tax were two.
Yes, roommate appearance and cat tax were 2 other blocks on the bingo card. Yes, I remember this now. It's coming back to me slowly but surely. Okay, I'm going to set down the coconut. Do you like my coconut? It is a disco coconut. You could say it's a dis coconut. You're welcome. Okay. Now. Okay, I got my water. Showed off the zines. Some of the stickers I already showed off, but I'll go ahead and show them off for another round. I should probably have put the stickers on like a board to be like, look at this board of stickers. If I had planned this a little bit better, I would have done that. But we got Daniel here. This is probably my favorite iteration of Daniel. I mean, I love Daniel as a character. I love all of the characters of The Legend of Jamie Roberts, but Daniel here, I just love this look on him. Like he's just a sweet little boy. And then we also got Jamie. I am holding these carefully because this is actually like a stack of stickers. So maybe I'll just pull one. Here we are. Just one sticker. This is Jamie. This captures their vibe pretty well, honestly. Like, look at that face. That is the face of someone who vibes with the all cats are beautiful kind of mentality. And then we also have Thomas here. Oh, was that the macaroni and cheese? Or macaronis?
Macaronis, yes.
Okay, because I was like, that's suddenly a lot of like rainmaker noises.
Yeah, no, macaronis.
Okay.
You had me worried that you guys had powdered cheese mixed into this, and I was like, what have I done?
Sorry. I did not word that appropriately. It's just when you say macaroni, you just want to autofill it with and cheese.
Yeah, now I get you.
Yeah. So, like, no, it's just macaroni. Honestly, though, if there were cheese in that container with the macaroni, that macaroni would not have been good.
That's true.
Yeah. So, like, no, we had to store that dry. I just showed off Thomas. Oh, haven't shown this off yet. Oh, you know what? I think this is the last Carlock sticker I have. So this is the last one that I have. If she's on Ko-fi, go ahead and nab her. If not, she's part of the 2024 sticker collection, which I did put together. Master packs, like I have the 2024 sticker collection, the 2024 zine collection, and the 2024 mini print collection. Those are all on Ko-fi, link on screen, and in the doobly-doo. I still bless you.
Sorry.
For the record, they did not sneeze on the food. I don't know if it was caught on camera, but it was like a very like across the room. But there it goes. You're fine. Bless you. Did you just put a lot of pepper in there?
A bit.
Okay. That would explain it. Sip of water.
I also put in way too much macaroni.
I was wondering because I was like, did you just pour the entire jar in there?
I did. I forget it swells.
Yeah. Okay, so this goulash is going to have a lot of macaroni in it. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe try to balance that out a bit though, because I know you only have like a pound of beef in there.
Oh no, I put in a lot of beef and tomato, so it'll be fine.
Okay.
And I put in 2 onions.
Oh.
So.
Okay. Two onions. Alex approves. I love that this I feel like this actually captures the vibe of a convention very well. Where it's like in between pitches of my stuff, there's just shooting the shit with other people. Yeah, this captures the vibe of a convention really well, actually. So we also have, I have some drag and ball stickers left still. Like I have Android 18 in drag here. One could argue that this could be 17 in a wig, but because they're twins, get it? And then I also have Janemba here. Not very many people recognize Janemba, but the few who do, I'm like, you get it. Sometimes, depending on the show, if they spot him and they're like, oh, that's Janemba, I'll just give them the Janemba sticker. But yeah, I got extras of him. I love how he turned out. Honestly, I would love to draw more Janemba, but a lot of people don't know who he is. So then we got this little witchy kitty. Look at this little witchy kitty. She's a little witch. Look at that. Very cute. This is actually a sketch from Cats the Sketchbook that I made into a sticker. There are some extras of this one, so if you would like them. I don't think I have the cat stickers listed individually. If I do, cool. If not, just leave me a one-time tip on Ko-fi.com/KelciD Crawford, link on screen and in the doobly-doo, and then send me a DM on Ko-fi saying that you would like this one. Yeah, I mean, if you're interested in any of these and they don't have a dedicated listing, that's my recommendation. Just make a one-time donation and send me a DM to let me know what you want to get. A lot of this, they all have listings on Ko-fi, though. Like, these ones, for sure. The zines, the majority of them do. Thoughtful Dinosaur, yes. New Punk Signal, yes. I'm pretty sure all of these books, yes. Except for Dance Macabre. Dance Macabre is not on Ko-fi. But yes, Pose, comics, stickers. Yes, Pose. Thank you. Toss one witchy kitty on the pile, please. Will do. Thank you, Jessica. I will put that here. Stay. It's topped precariously on top of that's a bag of wire. It's backup wires for my new tablet. Shout out to Jessica for the new tablet. Okay. Oh, last sticker. Well, maybe not the last sticker, but the last kitty sticker. We have this cat. I modeled her outfit off of the one that Alaska Thunderfuck wore in an episode of Dirty Laundry, which was fantastic, by the way. That was a fun episode.
Isn't Alaska one of the drag queens from Pittsburgh?
I don't know if she's from Pittsburgh.
She's the one who dated Sharon Needles, right?
Oh God, I have no idea. I'm not that deep into drag queen culture.
That's fair.
So and her as well, please. My wife likes her. Okay, sweet. Thank you for giving her a new home. I will add her to the precariously placed pile over here. Okay. Thank you, Jessica. Oh, yes, I showed this off earlier, but I'll show him off in better detail. Ranky from The Legend of Jamie Roberts. I wanted to put him in a crop top because I'm just going to throw this out there as like a behind the scenes fun fact about this character. Absolute slut. So hot. Yes. And then we also got holographic King Kong. You can see some of the iridescence if I put this at just the right angles. Yeah, holographic King Kong and holographic Godzilla. What's his number? Oh my gosh. His number is 500. Okay, and then we also have male, female, pirates! I have so many extras of these, so... I mean, if they don't move a whole ton, I might just put them in grab bags. or offer them for free with purchases of The Legend of Jamie Roberts, because there's still a lot of these and I need to rehome them. This was inspired by The Legend of Jamie Roberts, full disclosure, but also by those t-shirts that I saw floating around that was like, it was like a checklist, and it was like Democrat Party, Republican Party, Pizza Party, and the Pizza Party was checked off, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were along the bottom. Like, that was also a point of inspiration for that sticker. That's all the stickers. Huzzah! That was all the stickers. Okay. And then we also have these mini prints here. I still got extras of these, but they're also part of the 2024 Art Club Collection bundle. We got Jace here doing his voguing. And then we also have, I don't remember if Halson made it into the pack, but here's Halson. Halson has his own listing. I love how he turned out. I have to be a little bit careful as to where and when I put him out on the table, though, because there are some shows that I'm like, oh, there's a bunch of kids here. No. And then we also have Princess Trunks. All hail Princess Trunks. There were a couple of people that when they spotted this, they got the joke and they were like, oh, that's good. Because this is another Dragon Ball Z abridged reference, is Princess Trunks. But unlike when the gag was made in Dragon Ball Z abridged, this Trunks owns being Princess Trunks. And I'll go ahead and show off some of these art cards that I have in this stack here. Some of these are actually the original copies of some zines. And when I say originals, I mean the originals. Like these are the actual like hand-drawn doodles. I'll unfold it so that you can see. So this is the base form. And if you flip it over, you can see where the marker like bleeds onto the other side. So this is the original of this zine. I usually make copies off of this. This is the master copy. I am willing to part with this though. So this is the Fantasyville Holiday Special. We've got, this is the cast of The Legend of Jamie Roberts, as well as a character from Puzzle Spell. And then we also have the Charlie and Clow cast here. And the folks from Fantasyville. There's Johnson, Ackles, Billy, Falloose, and why am I blanking on it? Roshin. Yeah. So that's this zine here. This is the master copy, but I am willing to part with it. And then this is the master copy of Legendary and Casual. Too cute. I'll take it, please. Okay, I will add it to the pile.
Do you have a lot of people in the chat to where I could ask them a question about cooking?
I mean, we can ask the chat about cooking. What's your question?
How do we feel about putting butter in this?
Ooh.
Because it's like a red sauce.
Yeah.
But like butter's good in everything, right?
I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, butter and red sauce sounds a bit like steak. So that's my thought. That's my thoughts on it. I mean, chat, if you heard that, feel free to chime in about it. But I think putting butter in goulash sounds okay.
Usually I don't, but like, I'm thinking about putting cheese on it.
Oh,
And I'm thinking maybe butter and cheese.
This is going to be a really heavy meal.
That was a given.
Okay.
This is a Brennan Lee Mulligan style meal.
This is a drop it on my head and I want it to knock me out meal. The world is better off when I have nothing to do with cooking. That's okay. Fair. Oh, you know who you could ask? Alex.
I think I know Alex's answer.
Yeah, I don't know if the microphone picked it up, but Alex just went as a resident Wisconsinite. Yes.
All right, we're putting butter on it.
We're putting butter in it. All right, internet, we're putting butter in there. I will let you know in the community tab later tonight how it goes.
Do we have more butter?
There should be more in the freezer. If not,
Yeah.
put it on the list.
I'm putting it on the list anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Well,
Butter. Yeah, we try to have extra because I like to make cookies.
I forgot I washed the butter coffin.
You did. Thank you for doing that. I have since come to discover that, if given the right tools, cooking is not actually that hard. The trickier bit, and part of why it feels like rocket science, at least why it felt like rocket science to me, was because there's a lot of ingredients in some recipes, and you're like, how do I put this in order? But
sometimes it doesn't matter.
sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes it's just you put it all in one pot and you go. Depending on the recipe.
Do you know how many TikToks I've watched where they're telling me how to cook something and they're like, also, you can totally add the seasoning before you blend it, but I forgot.
Yeah. I was just telling you about the TikTok that somebody posted of like, this is my first time making banana bread, but I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to look like this. And it looks like the melted like car battery fresh from the oven.
Yep.
I have no idea what this person did to that banana bread, but that was not banana bread. All right, so we also have another master copy of a zine, Legendary and Casual, a Jamie Roberts art zine. This is also my favorite doodle of these two in particular. We got the emotional support himbo, and then we got Thomas wearing a vest that says shirts are bullshit. Because, like, yeah, he has a button-up shirt, but he always has it unbuttoned to show off his abs. So, like, as you do when you're Thomas. Because, like, Thomas will show off his abs at any given point. But also, shirts are bullshit. And then we also have Egypt and Captain O'Malley. The boss shirt that Captain O'Malley is wearing is actually based off of a vest that I have, which is a Critical Role vest. It's the Beauregard vest, for anybody who might be curious. I really like Egypt's outfit there. It's so good. And then we also have diametrically opposed the twins. We've got dad aesthetic and slut aesthetic. I love it. I love juxtaposing these two because it's like, how can I make this more clear that they got nothing in common? So yeah, this is the master copy of this one. We'll put that to the side there. And then we also have, I forgot how thick the paper was for some of these. So this little painting, this is about the size of a trading card, but this is the original art piece. You can tell because it's very thick paper. I don't know if the microphone's picking that up, but yeah, it's thick. I'm pretty sure this is like over 100-pound paper. That's why it could tolerate being painted on directly and not warp. So we got that one. Then we also have, because these particular papers were paper samples from Art Snacks back when I had an active Art Snacks subscription. We got this little guy here made with spray paint and black marker. And then we also have this one. I wanted to experiment with like almost like an inverse scratch board with like because I did the color layer first and then I drew the black on top of that color layer to make this particular mask. This is the voice from The Legend of Jamie Roberts, or at least one iteration of the voice, because the voice has different masks depending on the region in The Legend of Jamie Roberts. kind of like how there are some masks that vary regionally in African art history. And then we also have a very straightforward little face. Little face. I don't know where his mouth is. I would like the voice. That is beautiful. I will go ahead and set aside the voice for you. Add it to the pile. Thank you for rehoming the voice. And then ooh. Okay. You know what? This one I might not list for sale, but yeah, this one I might not list for sale because I really like this one. This is a concept art from Rosetta and the Black Swan. I really like how this one turned out. This is also a watercolor. My credit card is going to melt. LOL. Hey, spend responsibly. Like, do not go broke on my behalf. Then we also got this little guy. I like drawing creepy faces. So we got that one there. And then we also have this guy. He's actually based off of a men's society mask. I don't remember which society it's from, but this is a West African mask, or at least was inspired by a West African mask. The number of prongs is very important because that's how you tell that it's a men's society mask. If it has 7 prongs, that's a men's society mask in this particular culture. We also have, I like her, but I'm willing to rehome this one. I have a high limit after 10 years. That's a good credit score right there. And then we also have this lady right here. I like her. I am willing to rehome her, though, because she is quite pretty. I really like how the watercolors came out on this particular piece. This is not 100-pound paper. This is actually somewhat lighter. I would say this is probably 80-pound paper, if I were to take a guess at it. But yeah, this watercolor piece with a little bit of micron pens included. I call her the singer. And then we also have, part of me wants to keep this one, but then a part of me is like, I'm willing to rehome him. But I have this guy here. This is actually concept art for a character that made it into the Stars of Fantasy Villa sketchbook. This is like his past costume that he wore before a particular point in his story. So we got that guy there. And then we also have this masked figure here. This is another watercolor piece. I had a really thick stack of sample paper from that Art Snacks box that one time. And then we have this guy. This is based off of a combination of Viking and Southwest African kind of costume detailing, but a bit more Viking. I like how he turned out, though. Actually, I want to zoom in on some of the details there because it wasn't showing on the camera, but we've got that. And then we also got some more detailing here on this guy. I really wanted to have fun with the details on this guy in particular. I like how he turned out. And then we have, this is the last one from this stack. We have this little guy. This is another spirit from the Legend of Jamie Roberts. This one doesn't have a particular name yet, but, he's fun. I think I have that hand on backwards. Now that I'm looking at it. That's part of his character. So those are those paintings. These are nice. Thank you. Sip of the coconut. Coconut. If there were smell-o-vision, I would share the smell that is coming from the kitchen right now because it is smelling really good over here.
It's almost done.
It's almost done? Cool. Yeah. Well then, when dinner is ready, I will be logging off because I want goulash. So, just full disclosure here. In fairness, there have been other live streams where I have shown off some of these other books, etc., in more detail. So we'll just do a speed run of some of these. Like, in particular, I'll show off the ones that I don't have dedicated listings for on Ko-fi, like Dance Macabre. This is by Sean McGavin, actually. He's a friend of mine. But I did the cover art and got him to print because this is his first book. This is a collection of poems and short stories that he wrote, all collected into one book. $10 for this. And then we have What the Gnomes Know. This I do not have a listing for on Ko-fi because it already has a listing on Store Envy with Canon Wright Productions. So if you want to get a copy of this, just get it through Canon Wright Productions. But this is the comics anthology that I was the cover artist and editor for. It's a collection of stories about gnomes. And every story is done by a different creative team. There's bonus content in the back with creator interviews, etc. And then we have Fushishi. This one is on the Ko-fi shop. It is a novella that I wrote. It's my first novella. I really like how it turned out. Jessica can attest. Good story. Kai was actually one of my beta readers for Fushishi.
It's good.
Yeah, thank you.
Highly recommend.
Thank you. Appreciate it. We also have Failure to Launch. This one, you can get it directly from me. This is available in most comic shops and bookstores. It should be available in most comic shops and bookstores. Yeah, Jessica says great story. But Failure to Launch, we have this. I still have extra copies of this. So if you would like to get this book, by all means, check it out. This anthology is all about failed predictions of the future. I did a short story in this about, it's like a dual narrative. One half of the narrative is my time in Navajo Nation. The other half of the narrative is that, and we did not realize this when we were on Navajo Nation at the time. We found out about this after the fact. We were in Navajo Nation at the same time as the Herald Camping prediction of the rapture. So, the narrative is flipping back and forth between the experiences there. There's also a short story in here by H. Bomber Guy, if that means anything to you YouTube heads out there.
He's done.
Oh, he's done?
Yeah.
Cool. All these other books are available on my Ko-fi shop. I am done pitching stuff. Food is ready. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here for now. And there should be another live stream next week. So subscribe and stay tuned for that. Woohoo! Jessica is cheering about the fact that dinner is done.
Yeah, I'm adding more cheese, but it's done.
Okay. Don't add too more cheese. My gut cannot handle too much.
Suffer.
Okay, fine.
No, it's not too much.
Oh, it's mozzarella?
Yeah, it's mostly mozzarella.
Oh, okay. Then I'll be fine. No, my body can handle mozzarella, but there are just some cheeses that my body is just like, no,
That's fair.
suffer. I don't know why. Anyway, how many items did you set aside for me? I think 5. Let me check. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 6. I forgot that I had set aside another little piece of art for you, but we have 6. And also, just for that, I will throw in a free Fushishi bookmark. I'm pretty sure you got one of these already, so feel free to just scatter it around. But every Ko-fi order, I will throw in a free bookmark as long as supplies last. So that's all I got for now. Subscribe to stay tuned for the next live stream. The next live stream will be the usual live drawing, showing off the process of how I make comic pages. So, yeah. That's all I got for now. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to go and stuff my face with goulash. I'll talk to you later. You are awesome. And